Well, November is Lung Cancer Awareness Month, and the Nebraska Cancer Coalition is working to increase awareness of the importance of lung cancer screening. Today, we are joined by Bob, a Nebraskan who was diagnosed with lung cancer, and thankfully, he's now cancer free. Bob, I really appreciate you joining us. Want to make sure our viewers and listeners today know that lung cancer screening can find cancer early and can obviously save lives. In 2022, only 6% of Nebraskans at high risk for lung cancer were screened. So as I toss this to you, Bob, what prompted you to get screened for lung cancer?
Well, I'm a former smoker, and I started working here, and I met a young lady that was running the lung cancer program, and she explained everything about it. And she says, being a former smoker, I should absolutely get this checked. You have no idea. Even though I wasn't having any symptoms, she says, get it checked. She says, you have no idea. So I went in there and I got it checked, and they found a small nodule. Thank God for that radiologist who knew what he was looking for. But it was really, it was almost translucent. You could almost see through it. He says, it's nothing to worry about right now. Let's just keep an eye on it. And so I just went, and you got to get it every year. You can't lay off and skip a year or anything like that, because you have no idea what's going to happen in that year. So I went and got back and got my scan every year. And about the fifth year or so, it looked like it was solid. And I was recommended to find a doctor. And what prompted me, like I said, was I got a wife, I got kids, I got family, and I want to be around here for them. So I just, I said, the hospital was offering this to me. And I said, an idiot would turn it down. So I went and I got scanned. They caught it early. Karen Trujillo and her PA, Kim Kreikmeyer, they saved my life. And I can't say enough about it.
Well, it's an incredible success story, and I'm so appreciative, Bob, that you're willing to share that with us today. Perhaps you might have some advice to someone who might be in similar shoes that you were. You want to give to somebody who's eligible for one of those low dose CT scans. What advice would you share?
I would tell them, I says, if you're a smoker or even a former smoker, and you got loved ones that are dependent on you, that want you to be around on this earth for a while, get it. It's 5 minutes out of your time. That's all it takes. You lay on that bed for 5 minutes and take a picture, and you're done. And you wait for the letter to come in the mail, say, this is what it is. There is nothing to it. It's just, I said, please do it. It could save your life. It saved mine.
I think something a lot of us deal with, when it comes to doctor visits in general, might be a little hesitant because you're worried about what an annual checkup might find. What would you tell someone
Absolutely.
that's sitting in those shoes, Bob?
If you got good doctors, I know you kind of, I don't know if I'd be scared, but I kind of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but you got to find out about it. You just keep putting it off. Being scared isn't going to cure whatever it is. If you have something, I mean, God forbid that you have something. I mean, I did, like I said, they caught it in time, but don't be leery about worrying about, trying, what they're going to find or what they're going to tell you. You go in there and you listen to them. And if you got a good support group in that doctor's office, they're going to guide you. They're going to take you by the hand and show you what's going to be done, how it's going to be done, what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. And they take great care of you.
Well,
So
that
I
is such
say,
a great.
get yourself a good doctor and a good support group.
Yep. There's lots of great doctors out there. We want to make people aware of this screening out there today. Bob, anything else about your story that you want to share with our listeners and viewers today?
I just say, don't mess around with it. You have no idea what the heck's going on with your life or what's going on inside of you. Because like I said before, I have no symptoms. I had no idea this was going on in my lungs. Even though I had quit smoking 10 years prior, I thought I was safe. But it's just, all I can do is suggest is people, if you got if you have the ability to go get this low dose scan, do it. Because I mean, the life it saves might be your own. And your wife and your kids, or who are your loved ones and your friends, will thank you for it.
A very powerful message. Bob, thank you so much for joining us here to share that with us.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.